This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update for Monday, May 18th. So glad you can join us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Waste haulers and movers say they're now inching closer to a workable solution to their week-long tipping fee impasse with government. But following a more than 5-hour meeting with Environment Minister Dr. Dennis Lowe at his warrants office this morning, spokesman for the group, Charles Reed, told reporters that the committee must first discuss the outcome with their members before providing details of the talks with Lowe.
At this point, we have we're moving to a workable solution. We have to submit information. We have to meet with our membership, and so we have some distance to go. That's where we're at right now.
So the protest is over, or?
At this point, I think we need to sit and speak with our members before we really answer that. We need to speak with our members.
Are you having a meeting with members today?
Yes, we're going to meet with the members today. We've just come out of one meeting, and we need to map a plan out. But yes, we have to meet with them imminently.
The meeting came as the haulers today began a second week of protest, demanding that the $25 tipping fee, which they must pay upfront before depositing a refuse at the privately owned Sustainable Barbados Recycling Center at Vaucluse St. Thomas, be scrapped. Meantime, Commerce and Industry Minister Donville Aisnes is adamant that all stakeholders must be present at the bargaining table in order for this ongoing impasse to be settled.
From the perspective of commerce and small business, the movers and haulers of garbage in Barbados ought to have another conversation with the state. But not just with the Ministry of Environment. Even if they have one tomorrow, that conversation must be extended to others, including finance, including commerce, tourism, and all others in this country. It's a serious matter that we cannot fly away. So when people are emotionally charged now, but let us try and quickly move beyond.
At the same time, opposition leader Mia Motley is taking issue with government's tender notice for the purchase of 4 skip trucks and 20 skips for the Sanitation Services Authority. The notice was made in the media over the weekend.
When you start to investigate it, the lead time to be able to receive those kinds of trucks and that kind of skip truck and equipment is 6 to 9 months. So what are you going to do in the next 6 to 9 months, unless this is intended to tell the fellas, cease and settle, get back in line, because we are prepared to buy with what money? If they had money, there would be no need for the tipping fee in the first place. In
other news, it's back to prison for Constable Everton Gittens until August 11. The police officer is charged with the March 15 murder at Dash Road, St. Michael of Selwyn Knight. Gittens is also accused of causing serious bodily harm and wounding Knight's son, Junior, with intent to maim, disfigure, or disable him. Today, there was heightened security presence as the officer reappeared in court, waiving his right to the legal 28-day remand limit. By the next court appearance in 3 months' time, the prosecution is expected to ready to start his case. More reaction now to last Thursday's death of Shamar Weeks. The 12-year-old Coleridge Parish student was found hanging at his Fryerswell home in St. Lucie last Thursday night.
There are many caring adults, teachers, caregivers, and peers who have your best interests at heart. But sadly, as Minister with responsibility for child care, I'm saddened that all these systems apparently, and I say apparently, failed for little Shamar Weeks, and my heart bleeds for him. May his soul rest in peace.
That was Social Care Minister Steve Blackett. And the family of Javan Devere Burton is this evening thanking members of the public for their help in locating their loved one. The 21-year-old of Cane Garden Park, St. Thomas, was found over the weekend after missing for 12 days. His mother, Marcia, tells Barbados Today she is grateful that her son was found alive.
I was grateful to all those who helped in the search. It was due to the fact that some of the colleagues who he worked with recognized, saw him and knew that we were searching for him. That was how they were able to locate him and get him back to us. So, where were you? In St. Lucie. Checker Hall in St. Lucie. So, well, he would have had to sign the report saying that he wasn't held against his will or anything like that. But at the stage that we would have found him at, he was a bit confused still, in a way. He didn't know that we would be searching for him. And it was a puzzle to know that, that somebody would be gone for so long and don't take that no one would care. So, that being said, that he wasn't really altogether there.
In sports, a dominant unbeaten 150-run partnership between star batters Stephanie Taylor and Deandra Doughton propelled West Indies women to a 18-run victory via the Duckworth-Lewis method over Sri Lanka women and a 2-1 lead in the 4-match series at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo today. West Indies women made 215 for 3 in their 50 overs and chasing a revised target of 189 in 40.2 overs following a rain interruption. Sri Lanka finished on 170 for 8. The 4th ODI will be held on Wednesday at the same stadium.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Farley Hill, Crane Beach, fried chicken at Pug's Bar. All parts of Barbadian life that some might know, but others don't. So join me, Katrina Marshall, as I go about town and across country, peeking into tucked away districts and liming with the people who bring them to life. About town and across country, coming soon to Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Regionally now, we head to St. Lucia, where the government is investigating international media reports that a group of Cubans who were trying to sail to the United States had St. Lucia tourist visas when they were intercepted at sea. The Kenny Anthony administration, in a statement, said that it is in touch with the Cuban and American officials to determine how the migrants acquired the alleged visas, since Cuban nationals are not required to have those documents to visit St. Lucia. The 38 migrants who had been stuck in a legal limbo aboard a U.S. Coast Guard for some time now have since been sent back home. And finally, on the international scene, the numbers of those who perished in the landslide in northwest Colombia climbs to 48, and officials expect the number of fatalities to rise as bodies are still being recovered. Much of the village of Santa Margarita was also reportedly swept away when the landslide hit early on Monday. The authorities say 27 people are injured and 30 families have been affected. That's our evening updates, but you can join us again tomorrow morning. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media, that's in bus terminals, or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. We're also on Channel 101 online TV and Mix 96.9 FM. There you can get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. See you tomorrow.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? #sexy.